With every out breath, we're allowing the whole system to melt, to soften, and to find ease. And we can try the triangular breath. So each stage of the breath, the inhale, the hold, and the exhale, we're going to hold for 4 counts. It doesn't matter the pace of that counting. What's important is that you keep all stages equal. So whenever you're ready, breathing out. And we're starting breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. Hold. Out. In. Hold. Out. Very nice. And you can come back to a neutral breath. And throughout the practice, we'll keep coming back to that triangular breathing pattern. So whenever you're ready, you can start waking up the body, gently moving fingers, toes, and hands and feet, stretching arms and stretching legs, reaching, opening, expanding, twisting, whatever feels good right now. However your body feels best, however your body connects best, whichever way you find that stimulates your body. And always be opening to listen to what your body has to say. That's the most important. Noticing if you're pushing a bit too much, noticing if it wants a bit more, noticing if you need to protect some parts. Just notice. And notice how they're all connected, really. How one part immediately affects many, many others along your system. Very good. And eventually we're coming all the way back to center. And come and bring your knees all the way in towards your chest. Give them a little hug. Take a little breath. With the exhale, we're going to lift the head. Forehead coming all the way up towards your knees. And just stay. You're breathing here softly. You're getting a nice stretch on the back of your neck. Very good. 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. And with the exhale, you're letting it release. Very, very nice. Holding onto your right knee, you let your left leg extend all the way down to the ground. And let it extend. Nice. Holding onto your right knee, inhale. As you exhale again, lift your head, forehead coming up towards your knee. Squeezing the right, extending the left. That's it. Lovely. For 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. With the exhale, you're letting it release, coming all the way back down. Left hand on the outside of your right knee. And from there, we're going to roll all the way over to the left until your right knee reaches down. Or you can place your left hand into a fist and let your knee land on that left hand. You can also place a pillow underneath, a few books underneath, however it feels safe and comfortable for you. And from there, we're going to open the right arm to the side, to the right. And it's up to you if you'd like to keep your eyes looking over your left shoulder or turn it all the way around and let your eyes look over to the right. Taking your time. Think of your shoulders softening. Especially if that right shoulder, let it ease and release. It doesn't have to reach down. You're just giving it the idea of opening to the right. You don't push it. You don't force it to reach down. And we can add 5 rounds of the triangular breath. I'm going to set the first one and then you carry on. Just breathing out and breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. Hold. Out. In. Hold. Out. Carry on 2 more rounds on your own. Very nice. Breathing in. And with the exhale, just release. Coming all the way back to the center. Your right knee staying in close to your chest. Inhale. And as you exhale again, lifting the head. And as you lift the head, try to sort of press your lower back towards the floor so we can sort of counter twist that stretch we just did. So you're sending the pelvis towards the floor as if you're tucking the tail under. Holding it for 3. And 2. And 1. Breathe in. With the exhale, you're letting it release. Very nice. And as you're releasing that right leg, you're going to let it cross over your left leg. Nice. So you have right leg crossing over the left. And you're going to shift your legs over towards the left, both legs. And both arms, you're going to extend the arms above your head. And again, tilt the body over to the left. So ideally your left hand grabs your right wrist and just gently pulling that right arm towards the left top of your mat. Or if you exceeded the mat, towards the left top infinity. Well, it's just staying there, allowing your whole body to stay relatively relaxed. It's a stretch for your right side and it happens on its own without you having to do something. It happens, it's already there. Very good for 3. And 2. And 1. You're letting it all release. You're coming all the way back to the center. And just bring both knees all the way in towards your chest. And this time we're just going to do like little lifts of the pelvis. So you're just lifting the pelvis and bringing your knees closer to your chest. But nothing much. I mean, your head, your whole back, they don't move. You just bring the pelvis up. Great for the abdominals and great for your lower back too. You can extend the arms and place your palms down towards the floor so you can get some extra help for that if you'd like. For 3. And 2. And 1. Perfect. Now, holding onto your left leg, nice and tight. Let your right leg extend. Left knee coming in, right leg extending out. Squeezing gently the left, extending nicely the right. Inhale. And with the exhale, just lift the head. Forehead going up towards the knee. Nice for 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. As you exhale, you're going to let the head release. Right hand crosses over to the outside of your left leg. And from there, we're going to roll over to the right. Again, you can create any supporting environment that you'd like for your right knee. It can go either all the way down towards the ground, or you can add an extra support that will help it stay a bit more elevated. Whichever happens, just allow that left arm to open to the left. Again, you can add some cushioning and support for your left shoulder if you find it difficult to keep it afloat, and if your arm does not reach down, just place something underneath, a book or whatever fits the gap, really. And again, your eyes can stay looking to the right, or you can turn full spiral and let the eyes look over to the left. And just allowing the body to settle in. It takes some time, it needs time. Time and support is two key words of those Wednesday sessions. And probably now your body has settled in, and we can add the 5 rounds of the triangular breath. So I'm going to start with the first, and then I'm going to let you guide the 4 next. Okay, so starting together. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. Hold. Out. 3 more to go. And just fencing out your cycles. And from there, just gently release and bring it all the way back to the center. Holding that left knee all the way in, close to your chest. And with the exhale, lift the head, forehead coming up towards your left knee. There for 3. And 2. And 1. Great. Exhale, release. And as you're releasing that left leg, let it cross over your right leg. And you want to move both legs towards the right side of your mat. Pelvis stays steady to the left. And from there, you're going to bring both arms to the top right corner of your mat. And with your right hand, grab your left wrist and just very, very gently, that idea, not necessarily actively doing it, pulling that left arm towards the right. And stay. gently breathing in. And on the exhale, just softly bringing it all the way back to the center. Nice. Bending your knees, feet on the floor, and feet parallel, knees parallel, hands on either side of your pelvis. And we're going to go for 5 gentle lifts into the half bridge. So whenever you're ready, with the inhale, tucking the tail in and engaging the glutes as you start lifting the body up. And exhale, slowly bring it down. Inhale coming up. Try to synchronize the movement with the breath. Exhale coming down. Breathing in up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, dropping down. Last one, inhale up. And exhale slowly down. Very good. So from there, just rolling over to one side, letting one leg extend, bringing the support to your hands. So you can just roll it all the way over to the table, making any adjustments if you need, clothing equipment or hair equipment. And then finally you reach the tabletop. So shoulders right on top of your wrists, hips right on top of your knees. And we're going to go for a cat-cow. Very, very slowly, really following your breath. And yeah, take it easy. So if we can take the timing, the counting that we do in the triangular breath, and we just keep the force in the inhale and the exhale. So we're going for an even breath, actually. Just try to follow that pattern whilst you do that cat-cow and allow the movement to be as if in slow motion. Try that for the next 5 rounds. So we're going to do together the first and then 4 next on you. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. The next 4 on you. Lovely, finding center, finishing. Good. And from there, we're going to do the C shape. So bringing both the pelvis and your head to tilt to the right. So we're getting a C shape. Holding it for 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1 back to center. And we're going to go for the mirrored C. So both head and pelvis tilt and point to the left. Holding for 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Bringing it back to center. And now we're going to carry on with little circles. So think of the pelvis doing little circles. both the tucking in and back, but also the pointing to side and side. So just imagine little circles with the pelvis and allow the rib cage to get involved. Probably you'll find that your rib cage will go the opposite direction. Don't try to think of it because you'll get blocked, or at least I do. But just don't try to make them point the same direction. Good. And finally, let the head get involved too. And to be honest, the less you think about it, the more organic it becomes, the easier it becomes. And just keep on those little circles, the pelvis, the rib cage, the head. Nice, all in motion. The whole spine activates. Very nice. And if you'd like to spice things up here, just change direction. See what happens. You might be surprised that your body automatically changes all the routines without you having to think about it, which is crazy. Very good. Coming back to center. Very nice. And from there, we're going to come to the salutation to the earth. So pelvis stays on top of your knees. And you can start by lowering down your elbows so that your forearms meet the ground. And you can either stay there or you can keep walking your hands further and further out until either your forehead, chin, chest, or even the side of the head reach down. Keep breathing softly. For 3 and 2 and 1. Breathing in. As you exhale, just slowly start bringing it up again. Very nice. And from there, we're going to keep the left hand onto the floor. Left leg extends to the back, toes tucked under. And with your inhale, right arm will rise. Just let it reach. Let it open. Space across the chest. Let it widen. For 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale. Now with the exhale, we're going to bring that right arm down and through. So we're going to reach the right shoulder down onto the floor and the right side of the head too. Nice. You have good contact points here. That's the side of your head, your right shoulder and the whole right arm. You have your right knee, the top of the right foot, and the fingers of your left foot. That's pretty stable. So for now, you have that left hand too. But in a moment, see if you feel happy to lift that left hand and either extend the left arm all the way up towards the ceiling, or you can place that left hand on your lower back, or you can even let your left arm wrap around your body, reaching with your hand that right hip, right thigh. And here we're going to take 3 triangular breaths. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. 2 more on you. Very nice. Letting it release. Left hand comes back to the ground so that you can push the body all the way back to the table. And just bring it all the way down to your child's pose. Let the arms extend to the front. Let your head heavy, allowing the body to rebalance before we go to the other side. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to move back all the way to the table. Now this time, right hand will stay onto the floor. Right leg will extend to the back, toes tucked under. And gently just let that left arm rise up. Stay in the spiral. All the way from the crown of your head to that tip of your right heel. The 3. And 2. And 1, breathing in. With the exhale, that's your left arm just coming down through. Left shoulder onto the floor. Left side onto the floor. Left side of the head onto the floor. And just visiting again your points of contact. You have the side of the head, you have your left shoulder, you have your left arm. Temporarily you have this right hand here, I'm not going to count this, but you have your left knee, the top of your left foot, and the toes of your right foot. Quite steady, especially if you add that idea of lifting the pelvis all the way up towards the ceiling. Nice. From there, if you feel comfortable, you can either extend that right arm beyond your head towards the top of the mat. You can lift the right arm up. You can let your right hand rest onto the back of the pelvis, or you can wrap your right arm all the way around your back, reaching that left hip, left thigh. In which case, you can also let the eyes turn to look over your right shoulder. So now your support would be towards the back of the head rather than the side. Either way. Once you find your balance here, let's go for those 3 triangular breaths. Starting when you're ready. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. 2 more of those. Nice breathing in, concluding the cycles. And with the exhale, let it ease and release. And come and bring it all the way back to the table again. Nice. If you'd like to go to your child's pose just for a couple of breaths here, it's always beneficial. Breathing in. With the exhale, just come and find your table again. Tucking your toes under, knees off the ground, and just very, very gently start shifting the weight back. So pelvis coming back and up, moving towards your downward dog, but finding any variation that feels comfortable for you right now. So you can hold it for 5 triangular breaths. You can keep your knees bent, your arms can be loose. Just sort of hold the general idea of the downward dog. And if it gets too much, you can always come down to your child's pose and come back when you're ready. So, taking your time, and we're going to start whenever you're ready. How about now? So breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. Hold. Out. 3 more of those. Finishing your rounds. And whenever you're ready, just looking forwards and come and walk towards your hands. Exhale, release in your forward fold. Again, your knees can be slightly bent, but just make sure that your whole body is heavy, or you can even grab your elbows and use that sense of weight. Let it drag you further down. And we're going to go for 5 rounds here too. So we're just breathing out and breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. Hold. out. Three to go. Just finishing your rounds. Gently bending your knees here. Your whole body is heavy, your head is heavy, arms heavy, all the way from the shoulders. And from here, just start rolling up, vertebra by vertebra, slowly. Your head will come up last. Until that time, you're unfolding bit by bit. Nice. Sorting out the shoulders, then letting the head come up. Nice. And finding your balance between both feet. Finding a softness in the shoulders. And inhale, arms rising up. Exhale down, forward fold. Inhale, opening the back, half lift. Exhale down, forward fold. Inhale, rising, reaching up. Exhale, hands to chest. One more of those. Breathing in, arms reach up. Exhale down, forward fold. Inhale, back opens, half lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, coming up, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Nice, well done. Now bring it all the way down to a comfortable lying down position, whichever way feels best for you. That can be your Savasana, your semi-supine, your reclined Baddha Konasana, or anything else. Just make sure that it's on your back so that this does not restrict your rib cage as you breathe. And just taking your time as you're allowing your body to find its new balance. Just gently checking in, noticing what's there. Noticing any tensions, any holdings, any releases, any new areas of space and spaciousness. Noticing what there is now, physically, mentally, emotionally. You're not trying to make something happen. just being present with what there is. And stay with the breath. Let that breath live inside your body. Let it shape you, let it change you, let it nurture you. And we can take the time slowly, gently waking up the body, moving fingers and toes and hands and feet, stretching, opening, expanding, twisting, or just staying still and enjoying your body being moved. And just gently coming over to one side and all the way up to sitting. Finding your sitting bones, finding your back. Finding that sense of length and width and space. And just, arms rising, reaching up. And exhale, hands to chest. Finding center. Finding balance. Finding space. Need help opening eyes, minds, hearts. Thank you very, very much for joining. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you soon.